What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, we're going to be breaking down some beta and learning some jargon. Probably should have tried this a long time ago. I mean, we're called beta climbers after all here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some footage of me climbing at the gym, and I'm going to break it down. Now, I'm in no means the best climber in the world yet, but we're going to... Yeah, so we're going to watch some video. Of course, throw some constructive criticism my way if you want down in the comments. But I'm just going to go over what I'm doing, thought process, and what the moves are called, what the holds are called. And that way you can learn some jargon. So let's just hop right into it, shall we? Okay, so first we're going to come up to the climb here. Going to get the right foot on and then jump up. Okay, so that right there is a dead point where I launched my body, got a moment of weightlessness, and then grabbed. Different than a dyno, because then that means you got two hands that are coming off. So we've dead pointed up to that right hold. Notice my left hand is low on that hold. That is key, because now check out where my foot is. I was able to put my foot over on top of my hand. If my hand was up high, it might feel better because I could pull up on it, but it would have no room for my foot. Now we have a heel hook. So that's heel hooking. My heel is now hooked on it. I'm able to hold body weight with my foot and my hand over here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this hold with the left, and that is called bumping up. So instead of turning that move that I'm going for, which is about a couple feet over my head, I was able to break it into smaller sections. So I'm on my heel, I'm on my hand. I could bump up to that one hold, bump up to the next hold, and then go for a final push up to the top hold. You could just launch yourself all the way up, but it makes it easier by being able to bump up into smaller sections. Okay, so now we're on that crimp there. Now I've got my right foot over there, and we got a bit of like a pinching hold on the heel and on the toe. Brought the right hand over, that is called a cross. So we did like a crossover here, and those are on crimps. So these holds are different than the other ones. The other ones we call those slopers. They're more about holding on with friction. The crimps are kind of just little, think of it as hooks. You're using your fingers more like hooks. But we're also getting a bit of a pinch too, looks like, with my right hand that's crossed over. So I'm getting this extra stability by being able to kind of pinch that right there. Okay, and then we slap over to the left and stabilize the swing, and now we're gonna get the feet up. Oh no, okay, so the feet came out. That is called cutting loose. That was a cut loose. So we've cut the feet out, and this way we're gonna be able to, instead of jumping off, it looks like I'm gonna jump off that right foot, I'm more in line to jump up. So we're gonna do that, bop. Okay, so jumped up, hit with the left. All about friction here on those slopers. Jumped up okay, so now I've increased a lot more friction. So instead of just having my hand on the slopers, I now have my hand and my entire forearm on top of there, meat hooking that thing, and also was able to get my other hand to meat hook that thing. So now I got friction for days. Okay, so now what we're doing here is we're toe hooking this hold on the left, and we got our foot over here on the right. If we're able to toe hook here and press down, we got this pressing action of force between these two legs. That's gonna give us a lot of stability and stick us to the wall a lot better for the next move. Bop. Okay, so now we got over to that right move. Now we have to keep going right. I'm just keeping the toe hook. Notice that still got the toe hook. Now I'm stabilized directly under that hold, and we can keep moving right. Bop. And the last one's a crimp. There we go. All right, so let's just watch it real quick. What is it, like a 30-second little climb here? Okay, we got a bit of a compy dyno set here. Let's check this out, a bit of a wall run. Boom. So it was a dyno right there because we got both our hands off and got to the next one. But we're also doing this wall run. And our feet, you want to smear, which means you got to get as much friction as you can, those bottom part pads of your shoe, pressing into those volumes. That's called smearing. And we're getting under this jug, which is a big hold, and it's a bit of undercut, so we can undercling that hold, which feels really good. You get under there, it's like you can pull yourself in, and we're gonna work our way onto this volume. So this is a guppy. When you get your hand on top of volumes on the corner there, using a lot of friction, we get both hands on that. Right, and I come over on the left and I kind of stack my hand up higher on that. Those things, if you don't have your hands dry, you just fall right off them. Okay, so now we're pressing. We got into this press, and then we got into a layback. So a layback is when you're like just hanging sideways off of holds. And if this climbs a bit, I think it was a bit inclined, but if it was overhanging, it was hanging over, that layback could be more difficult, and you'll do what's called a barn door, and you'll just swing out. Gravity will just bring you out, and it'll be like you act like a barn door, and you'll barn door off of it. So thankfully that's not going to happen. And I'm going to get my foot over here, dead point over to the next hold, kind of pull yourself in and get into the next one, and then pull up and then get that last one and jump off. Okay, interesting one. Okay, wrap it up with this last one here. Okay, we're starting out with a layback, and we got to get over to the left here. So we're holding that with our left. That's allowing our right foot to come over, and then we just brought the left foot over as we're kind of laybacking on the one with our hands. So what the left foot's doing now is called flagging. And that's stabilizing us from swinging out or moving anywhere else. So that's called flagging there. Now we got to get on top of this hold here. This is called mantling, when you get on top of a hold. So we mantled on top of that and then got to the top hold and wrapped it up. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that beta breakdown. Let me know what you thought. Did I miss anything? You got some other things in there you could throw in. Go down in the comments, check it out, learn some things from others. That's what I do. That's what everybody does, I guess. So Joshua Perry, climbing out of here.